Hello, Eric Flight viewers. Been a week, literally a week, but we're going to continue on today on our flying home in the Cirrus from our Star Trek adventure flights, which are taking us over Canada, basically. We started out in Vulcan, Alberta, and we are making our way today from Brandon, Manitoba, where we landed last time, from Vulcan, Alberta, Canada, to Thunder Bay, Ontario. So there you go with the Cirrus down here. And then not much of an airport for Brandon, but we'll see what we can do. A little hazy out, probably from wildfires. That's all I can think of, because we had that problem last week. And yeah, we'll see what happens. So I warn you now, the allergies are on fire. But we're going to do our best. Alright, anyways, let's get back in the plane. Let's get our tablet up here. Now let's get this bird flying up. That didn't go back, did it? There we go. Hope everyone's doing okay out there. There's a tablet with the checklist made from the POH for the Cirrus. Pretend the pre-flight's done. Emergency equipment's on board. Talking about emergency equipment, I'm in the market for some PFD, personal flotation vests, which I'm trying to solve that. Looks like I solved it on eBay, because I don't like to buy them new. I like to, even if they're just a little bit, need a little reconditioning, I'd rather do that than pay $100 per vest. I got some friends and I, we take usually one trip during the summer, so we're going to try flying to Nantucket on June 24th, and see how that goes. I'm still doing my instrument lessons. I'm actually like back to lessons and flying with my instructor. Doing great on those. I feel pretty good about things. Last lesson was really good. And I gotta start studying, hitting the books for the instruments. So that's what we're up against. But school's ending on June 13th. Yes. And I don't know. I gotta see if I want to take a course over the summer or not. It's all about finances. I got a lot of things going on along with the lessons. I have to go out in August to Canada, Toronto. It's not like it's a big problem, actually. It's pretty nice. But we're going over there to celebrate his wedding. Seeing that he went to Vegas with his now wife, and we never really got to celebrate. So Toronto in August for about 4 days, something like that. But yeah, should be good. A lot of things going on. Emergency equipment on board, passengers briefed. Seatbelt harnesses just secured. Starting the engine, external power none. Brakes are held. Excuse me. Battery. I'm gonna turn these lights off now because they always default to on. I don't know why. And then I noticed I haven't practicing on my instrument thing, so don't think I haven't simmed at all. It's just I've been doing the 172 and practicing my ILS and RNAV approaches like I do in real life. But what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. I forget. Battery on. Wait a minute, it's not working. No. How about the trim wheel? Oh, we don't need the trim wheel. I guess I'll have to reload that program. The screen might glitch a little bit. Give me a second while I try to get this thing up here. Oh, what a pain. Yes, thank you. That's bad for you. When it works, though. When it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So, alright, we'll be getting these controls under control here. SPAD is loading.
Clear prop.
There we go. So there's the battery. The ignition should not be on. Okay, we're good. Battery on. Strobe lights are going on. Mixture full rich. Throttle slight. And actually, throttle is full forward. Prime. 1, 2, 3. Then boost. I'm going to clear the prop, go down to a 4th, and we are going to start this puppy. So here we go, clear prop.
Clear prop.
Back down to 1,000. Looks pretty good. All right. La 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 la. Oil pressure's in the green. Excuse me. Alternating master switch is on, and avionics power switch on. Our flight plan is going to be just direct today. We're just going direct to Thunder Bay. So, no big whoop there. We're just going to put it in like this. So, It's going to be Charlie, Yankee, Quebec, Tango. I'll tell you one thing. It seems like YouTube, not Twitch, because I do try to get like music that's legal, but it seems like YouTube is like cracking down on all the supposed copyright-free music here and there. So I've been weeding it out every single broadcast. We still have tons of tracks. It's just like this one. This one I really like. I actually used this in the video for my brother for his tribute. And I don't know. I guess, you know, some of these tracks I've had since 2020. So, and they never caused copyright problems before. But it just seems like they're cracking down on a lot more things, which is fine. I'm actually a musician in real life, so like I'm not gigging because of children and a wife, but I respect it. That's what I'm trying to say. So, but it's just interesting. Ammeter's good. Okay, brakes check. Flaps are up. They are. Radio avionics as required. We are going to be on VAT Sims. Let's connect now. And 489 go Foxtrot. Connect. And that's what it says. We're off the hangars here, so that was a parking space, so we parked there. And in Canadian fashion, this would be a towered airport, I think, because it seems to have a tower. Let me show you. See what I'm saying? So we'd probably call them up and everything, but I don't think anyone's on for VAT Sim. No, the only people there are... I forgot to put Volanta on to show you this. I'll give you a second. Let's go on to Flash, maybe. No, it's not. Alright. But Denver Center seems to be the only one on my my client here. So here we are, and it doesn't look like we will have much of anything. We're going to go right to Lake Ontario here, which is fine. We're just going to do this. Should take me about 2.5 hours or so, and be good from there. So, alright, we're going to taxi out. Let's get some winds here. And what is the... Let's go to... I gotta get used to using this still, so no. No, that is what I wanted. Okay, jet of gas, yeah, blah, blah, blah. 1,343. Frequencies, there's only a CTAF. But it looks like there's a tower. So let's go to the aerodrome chart. Center, radio. Maybe not. I don't know. Alright, well, if not, we're going to pretend we called the briefer. We're going to check out Sky Vector, which is currently saying, the weather station here is saying 15 square miles of visibility, 180 at 18. So we probably want runway 26, right? That makes sense? I don't know, let me do the crosswind component. Alright, so we got runway 26 there. We'll use our flight ones app here. They should tell us the best runway to take off on. Alright, what are the winds again? 180 at 18. Well, either way, it's pretty bad. It's either an 18 knot crosswind from the left or an 18 knot crosswind from the right. So that'd probably be a no-go. But seeing that we're on the sim, we're going to make this happen. That's what we're going to do. So, I'm thinking... let's go runway 8, because that will lead us more towards where we have to go. That's what I'm thinking. Alright, so that's what we will do. Back to the checklist here. Alright, runway 8. Should be on VETSIM Unicom, so COM 1, 122.8. Very good. COM 2, we'll get Ernie for a guard. You know why. Monitor guard. And as you know, we like to use this on the Ergfoot channel.
You're on guard with KGRD.
Okay, Alt Squawk 1200. We'll put this over here.
Meow.
You know it. Alright, Squawk transponder. VFR. Oh, excuse me, 1200 because it defaults to 7000. Thanks for your Alt squawking. Alright. cabin heat. It is 27 degrees Celsius, so we're probably doing air conditioning at this point. Click that puppy on. We'll crank it up. All right. We gotta do a run up while we're down there too, so we'll do that near the runway. What the heck track is that? I don't remember hearing that. But cool. Something different. Okay, with that, we're gonna make sure the parking brake is off, which it is now. Brakes are on. And we are looking pretty good. So here we go. Test everything on the way out. We have to back taxi on 8. Clear on the left, to the right. Don't mind the taxi lights. In the middle. And we will see you, Brandon, Manitoba. Again, I'm not used to flying in Canada like this, but it's been pretty nice so far. It got a little bit boring last flight, I won't lie. That's because there was lots of farmland and stuff. So. Seems to be working. We'll switch this to GPS. And we are going to back taxi. So here's what we're going to do first. We're going to turn around over here. Run up here. So checklist for takeoff. Caps handle verified. Pin removed. Seatbelt shoulder secured. Doors latch. Brakes held. Flight controls free and correct. They are. Trim set for takeoff. You can never tell, but it would be this thing. Autopilot disconnected. Set the flaps to 50%. And verify. They are good. Alright. Flight and engine instruments check is all in the green. Doing pretty good on everything. HSI and altimeter check and set. And that was, according to SkyVector, 2983, which it is. Alright, looking pretty good. Scattered 9,800. Broken. We do have to, we got to go through some alert areas here. There's no choice on that. So, I mean, there is a choice. It'd be longer, but we're just going to go direct through. And then after that, we're going to be fine. So, it's also a class Charlie for Winnipeg. So we'll be passing Winnipeg to the south here, which is pretty cool. I never realized, and this is me being a dumb American, I never realized that Winnipeg was here. For some reason, I thought Winnipeg was on the west coast, like Vancouver. I don't know why. That's one of the things the simulator will do. It'll teach you geography more. HSI and altimeter, fuel quantity confirmed. We're set to the left because it's good. Propeller check, we're going to go 2,000, and there would be an detent that you would feel in real life, but we're going to do that now. This does not emulate that. Alright, back down to 1,700. That's to make sure that the all-in-one throttle is working, because it does the control the pitch prop through one with it. It's like manual, but built a certain way. Alright, pitot heat on. It is working. Avionics on, nav lights on. Landing lights gonna be on and stay on. Okay, voltage check, looking good. Alright, right magneto. Back to both. Left. Back to both. Looking good. Power lever increased to 1,000. Transponders alt squawk. And nav radios are set for takeoff. So, because we're on VATS and Unicom. Alright, we're ready to go here. Again, no one really between us and where we're going, but that might change, you never know. This blue area here is restricted, so we're going to stay out of there. It should be all good. Clear on the left, the right. Seems to be clear on the right. Bid Bacon's out there though. All right. That sim, you know. Actually, I should probably say Brandon. Brandon traffic. Cirrus 9 Echo Foxtrot. Back taxi for departure on runway 8. Brandon. I like to say it that way so that way they know which way I'm definitely heading on the runway. Okay. Gonna turn off that tablet at this time so you can see everything. We're just gonna taxi down the runway. I feel like my right rudder, I mean, I know I'm supposed to have some P factor here, but is it because of the wind? That's kind of weird. And yeah, it's not the best for a takeoff with this crosswind, but you know, it's the sim. We're gonna make it happen. That's why it's. I mean, I got full right rudder right now. It's kind of weird. All right, altitudes, 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 altitudes. Going east, so it's gonna be odd. Let's go odd. Let's go 7,500. Actually, no. Let's go 5,500. We'll start there. I totally forgot to follow that flight plan, though, so I should probably do that. All right, I'm gonna cheat a little bit here. So VFR, CYBR, CYQT. Should take us about 45 minutes. 80. 5,500, and it's direct. Don't try doing this at home, kids. Save. File flight plan. Good. All right, let's turn this thing around and take off. Probably could have done the run up right there, but I didn't do. And we are in Canada because it says 08, not just 8. Just. I don't know if that's smart or not. It's what it is. So, alright. We're looking pretty good. Take off. Full forward. Flaps retract to 80. If the problem, take off roll mechanical, which otherwise we'll land directly. And there's enough available runway ahead of us. We'll board, take off, land directly ahead on the runway. If we are under, let's say, 2,000 feet, and this problem mechanical, which otherwise we'll land directly ahead of them. 30-degree turns, best glide speed. And this is 88. If we are above 2,000 feet, this problem can't come otherwise. The wind is clearly coming from the right here, so I'm going to turn into the wind. I'm going to turn towards the right, land down in the taxiway, the grass, the runway, whatever's available to us. Best glide speed again is 88. We rotate at 70, retract the flaps at 80, and climb at 101. Are we good? I think we're good. So here we go. Correction to the right here for the winds. That's a strong wind, boy. And rotate. Wow. That's not an easy takeoff there. Retract the flaps. That's that crosswind. You can see that I'm heading the nose right into the wind to keep it there. So. Trim up a little bit. Here we go. Well, we're off, and we're gonna head directly out. That's what we're gonna do. All right, on our way. Goodbye, Brendan, Manitoba. Getting at 3,000. We're only have to mixture a little bit here in a second. Maximum power. So 91. Yep. Right there. It's very sunny out. and warm. 19 degrees Celsius is what? Fahrenheit. It is 66.2 degrees, which is pretty warm. You know, it's 80 here on the East Coast, where I'm flying from. Not in the simulator. Alright, let's auto let him do his thing here. So, altitude select, probably should have done that already. 5,500. Okay, vertical speed and nav. Everything looks really good. You have to make sure a little bit more so we get any power. Nope, keep it at 88 then. Actually, yeah, we can. 87. I read the 86 as 88. Alright, now other than that, welcome aboard, everyone. Let me see if this is one.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Allison and I'm your chief flight attendant.
But, you know.
On behalf of the Eric Flight crew, welcome aboard. At this time, make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position, and that your seat belt is
What's up, Planet
fastened.
Neutral? How's it going?
We will be departing
nice to
shortly.
See ya. Thank you for tuning in. I never know who's gonna come here because I cannot stream as much as all the people, but I appreciate you being here. Right outside of Brandon, Manitoba. I have to keep an eye on the maps here, so just because that restricted airspace. So we're gonna stay out of there. That would be to our right over here. Yeah, life is busy. It's not easy with kids and a wife and a job and flying. My instrument lessons. So turning to those is kind of like what I spend my time on. So, but it's nice to be back. What's up, Nick? How's it going? Feel free to type in that sound if you'd like to, my friend. You know what I'm talking about then, Planet Neutral. Yeah. Baseball took pity on me today because they didn't have practice due to Memorial Day. Wow. Well, it's a little bit more of the same. Maybe a little more interesting than flying from Vulcan, Alberta. It's got farmland, but at least it's got some lakes and stuff to look at. I'm not poo-pooing on Canada. I'm just saying there's not a lot of civilization in a lot of parts here. This blue area is what we're going to try to avoid. And you see that I am nosing into that wind. That is there's one heck of a crosswind coming out of there. What's going on, Nick? What do you mean, meh? I'm going to take an iced tea break while you do that. See if there's any traffic on those roads there. I don't see any. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. Yeah, you'll get it done, my friend. You gotta study and practice. Well, it's practice, isn't it? 'Cause it's a check ride. You'll get it. As I've always said in the past, you will get it. Just a matter of when. There was a guy doing. You're doing commercial, right? It's the commercial check ride. 'Cause there was a guy at the airport, an ex-state cop, when I was having my lesson for my instrument this past Thursday, and he was talking about the 8s on pylons, which I knew that was difficult. But he's studying to become a CFI. Alright, we're at 5,500. One last leading of the mixture here. 85 looks like that's what she's going to do today. Very good. And now we're going to make it go down to 75% cruise power. There we go. Ground speed of 183 knots. Not too shabby. Multi-engine check ride. Yeah. Well, I'm sure you get it. That's why they have check rides. I gotta start working on the promo video here. I gotta get out to Martha's Vineyard and go bike the island again for that event that you just saw pop up there. But we're having the marathon on July 29th. It's gonna be a long marathon. We're flying around the Gulf of Mexico, as you can see up there in the upper right-hand corner of your screen once in a while. I'll lay the banner down in a little bit, but I changed the theme music once again, so I can't decide anything. All right, let's take a look outside. Again, not much to look at. We have Carberry. That's probably Manitoba over there. However, Winnipeg should be coming up off our left, up ahead, like way in the distance. That's Carberry, Manitoba. Google Maps imagery, you know, it's decent, I guess. Could be better. It's just old, but it works. Very sunny out. If you want to join us informally or formally, we're on VATSIM, and we're also flying on Microsoft Flight Simulator eServer, so feel free to join, even if it's just for a little bit. Your closest airport would probably be to plan. Probably Portage Airport, if I got that right. Let me see if I got that right. Portage La Prairie Southport, Charlie Yankee Papa Golf. And that is a Towered Airport, but we're going to be passing that pretty soon. I'd say in about 20 minutes or so. And we would probably have flight following because we are going to go through these alert areas here. It's probably military. That's what it looks like to me on SkyVector. But definitely not hitting the restricted airspace. Still getting used to flying in Canada, so I'll give you a little look at the electronic flight bag with the Canadian sectionals, which I find again to be a little bit more confusing. But it says Bravo 12,500 above sea level, so that definitely would be a Digi Driver. Welcome to the broadcast. The man who's working on my real hometown. I shouldn't say hometown. My real home base airport, because my real hometown one would be Taunton. But hello, Digi. How's it going? I hope
You're
those.
on guard with.
There you go. We did that earlier, but thanks. Thanks for reminding me that we're monitoring guard on COM 2. But we're going to be passing Winnipeg off our left up ahead as we go through these alert areas over here. Things are decent. How's the fuel? We could switch to right now if we want to. We're on boost because you have to be on boost. And then we switch. You know it. Good times, for people who don't get the 6-month suspension. So, Nick, have you ever been to Nantucket at all? Have you flown to Nantucket? Because that's where my friends want to go for a summer trip on June 24th. And I know there's some noise abatement procedures there and stuff, which I've already researched, but I'm buying the personal flotation device, the one extra one I need. That we're gonna definitely get. So I bought one, and then they sent the wrong thing, and then I got it for free. But they sent me one that had like the dissolvable pill in there, so that way if you hop in the water, because at that point you don't care about your plane, it like dissolves and then just shoots it off. So that's not the best ones for the cockpit, because you want the one that you just pull when you're ready. Nantucket, Kilo Alpha Charlie Kilo. That's one of 2 summer trips I want to take flying, and then the other one's going to be flying with a friend of mine who can log the hours, but is just a student pilot, so I'm gonna let him fly a leg. Is it decent? Did you get out at all, or did you just land at the airport, kind of chill and go back? So I've got to try to find some things to do with the guys too. So last year we did Block Island. Like I actually got off the plane and did some stuff. We took a taxi down to Ballards because this guy I went to high school with owns Ballards. So all right, man. All right. Those sides came out really good, though, Digi. Yeah. Martha's Vineyard I like a lot. I go there every year, and I do a biking around the island because it's cheap from Plymouth, It's about $100-something bucks after everything. That terminal is gonna be killer. Digi, I almost said to myself, maybe I should try modeling it for you and just hand you the thing. But then I was like, nah, I'm probably not gonna have time, so I don't want to say that. Alright, well, we're coming up on Winnipeg, I'll let you know, because that's gonna probably be the most exciting scenery here. But we're about to enter the alert area up ahead. And we would definitely be in contact with something here, like fight flying or some type of ATC with these alert areas. It also says Bravo. It says Bravo 12,500 ASL. If anyone... Oh, Christmas lights. Sure, why not? If anyone sees this on the sectional here that I just put up there, I think that just means that's Bravo airspace, but I don't think they have Bravo airspace. So I'm trying to think that that's just some type of airspace that you should get clearance to. And then Echo is over here, which makes sense to me. That's the 700 ASL? Yeah, it looks like 700. So... yeah, there's McGregor Airfield there, so this is probably why it's a lower area. But, yeah. Just about to hit that alert area here. Again, didn't understand why I thought Winnipeg was on the west coast. Kind of weird. Staying hydrated thanks to these allergies. My arm disappeared. Some clouds out there, but we should be fine at 5,500. And we're supposed to get to Thunder Bay, Ontario in about 2 hours and 15 minutes. Yeah, no, just Winnipeg. I feel like an idiot. I was like, oh, isn't that West Coast, like Vancouver? But it's alright. Don't really fly Canada in real life. Nor am I a Canadian citizen. But I do know Quebec and stuff, and Montreal, like, because that's East Coast, where I do go once in a very great while. Lots of farmland still. And then, what city is that? I think it's Portage. I think that's what it's called, Portage. I wonder if we're in Ontario yet. That I do not know, but I can find out really soon. Trying to find out where the Manitoba border is. No, because you have to get past Winnipeg first. So yeah, that is Portage la Prairie. Out there. That's what the only real big civilization around here. And then it gets to Winnipeg, which will be traversing south of Charlie Yankee Papa Golf. If anyone wants to fly, East Server, feel free. Pretty nice skies out there. Turn off the tablets, you can see this stuff. That might be nice. It's very straightforward here in Canada, though. From Alberta. All right, sorry. Gotta watch out for some clouds here to make sure we're good. And if we have to, we'll go down to 3,500. So, which might not be a bad idea, to be honest with you, because we've got some clouds here and there. So let's do that. Let's go down to 3,500. Vertical speed this thing and make it go down. Oh. Not that much, just enough. There you go. So the wildfire is still a problem here in Canada. I'm gonna double check that. See what's happening. That's July of 2021, so I doubt that that is. Winnipeg crews fight second fire in second weeks at North End home. I doubt it's a home there. May 17th had the wildfires. So I mean they had wildfires, but Multiplay. All you gotta do is this, my friend. Or is it dub plane? I think it might be dub plane actually. There you go. Yeah, I guess there are wildfires. Other than the plane, there's wildfires to the north, and there's one to the south, according to this thing. Nope, that was 2017. Alright, well, there were wildfires out in the west. So, there's not a lot of haze. Let's get some maximum power reach here. Whoop, 75% power. There you go. Yeah, be careful there. We're very close. It's because I kept it on 75. Heck of a ground speed though, 187 knots. All right, just south of Portage la Prairie, Manitoba, which I believe should be out there somewhere. And we just got out of that alert area. Now we're kind of within the controlled area. No, it's in Echo actually. That's a nice little lake there. Look at that. Oh, that's not a lake. It's a river though, goes around that. Very fertile ground there. So this is the Assiniboine River to our right here. That flows to the north, I guess. Yeah, it does. Assiniboine River, everybody. So then that goes up to La Prairie Portage. Too. But you can tell why there's farmland all around this. So nice. Be delicate. Be delicate. Did you gas the patient first? Wow. All right. My T-shirt. I love this shirt. I've worn this thing several times. Designed by yours truly. Pick up your own in the Eric Flight Twitch store. That was good. The Eric Flight Etsy store. And during my event, the marathon event on July 29th, I think I'm going to offer like deep discounts for people, and then I'll give the profits towards the fundraiser. That's what I'm thinking. I think that might be a good idea. So everyone wins there. It's a win-win situation. So I used to give my Twitch income to the event, like for the 2 months preceding it, but I don't stream enough to do that anymore. So kids are getting older in sports. Looking for that La Prairie Portage. That's the airport, but it's supposed to be like a city or something. Just to the north of that. Which you really can't see, so we'll just kind of leave it the way it is. But that's Kilo Yankee, Charlie Yankee Papa Golf. As we are staying on the straight and narrow. Notice that I'm still nosing heavily into these winds. 173 at 21 knots. So. Need a Charlie transponder here, according to the sectional. See have some traffic on the roads down there. Nice to see. As in tuna. As in tuna. You could tuna. What was it that? Isn't that from like a Rocky movie? You could tuna, but you can't tuna fish. I think that's from like the worst one, Rocky 5. You could tuna piano, but you can't tuna fish. I think that's what he said. FS Expo coming up. Sadly, I will not be going. And Digi, I know that you are sad too, the other stream that you had. Let's get some shouts out here. First off, to Planet Neutral for showing up to the stream. Appreciate you showing up. I try to tune into a couple of your streams when I can. But Planet Neutral, everybody. Making his presence felt here in the Earth Flight broadcast. I don't teach in Plymouth, but I'm in it till June 13th. We just did graduation for the seniors on Friday. So I was there with the small yet capable band on Friday. And we're hoping that grows for next year. From all the signs, kids are supposed to be coming back to me. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, June 13th, last day. And I didn't send that list of flights to you yet, Nick. We gotta get a flight together if we can. So. Also want to shout out to Nick Resla, a constant in this Air Flight broadcast. But yeah, June 13th, seniors are done. So, yeah. From all sides. God, you are full of puns today, Digi. Full of puns. And then Digi, you sent me that guy that flies the Cirrus out of Plymouth. I think I'm going to get in contact with him. I'm already on his Twitch, but I don't think he's streamed in a little while. Or maybe I just missed it. So, but maybe, just maybe, we could trade off. I'll be like, hey, you pick one of the Alpha Flight, planes, and then maybe, just maybe, I'll help you, reimburse you a little bit and get me into Cirrus with you. I don't know. But, gotta befriend him. Trying to find more people to fly with because flying is getting expensive, especially with the instrument lessons. So, and I'm not making as much on the YouTube income for the same reasons I don't stream as much. So I gotta get back on this. But and then of course we have to give a shout out to Digi Driver, another friend of the broadcast and currently designing. That was pretty good actually. My kid last night at the Memorial Day cookout at my in-laws, he was just saying joke after joke. It was pretty good. All right, Winnipeg is over here. So as we go by, maybe we'll see a little bit of it. This is another alert area, but we're just going to go with it. All right, how are we doing on fuel? I'll keep it on the right for now. There's a wind turbine there. Look at that. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's awesome. Because they still got to do the same thing. It's just that they don't have to keep reapplying every 2 years. How do you feel about it? If I was a CFI, I'd be like, dang right. That's the way it should be. I also think that Class 3 medical should be able to be given by your doctor. That's just me. But no, that's okay. It does take work. Yeah. Yes, it's a lot of effort. That's why I'm not doing it myself. Why does your friend hate it? It's the same requirements. It's just that you don't have to reapply for every 2 years. You just gotta kind of like endorse it that you've done the training. It makes a lot more sense than having to worry about whether your certificate's gonna come in on time or not, right? I don't know. I think it's a great thing. I think deregulation a little bit. I'm not saying a lot, just a little bit in the FAA would be a good thing. I think Basic Mag was a step in the right direction. I'm waiting for them to come out with the Mosaic rules, which is a light sport rules, to try to get the 152 maybe, 172. That makes total... I don't think it will, no. Because if you read it, it has to do the same thing. You have to do the same classes and everything. It's just you would have to prove that yourself and not have to reapply every 2 years for your certificate. It basically is the same exact thing you would have to do, but you wouldn't have to reapply. You could just show that you did the work. I wish teaching was like that. So, but yeah, you're doing the same thing. There's nothing changing on the requirements, except for that you won't have to reapply every 2 years. You just have to keep it on record that you did all the work. So, yeah. Class 2 and 1 medicals, I can understand having to go into an AME. Class 3 and basic med, I mean, they're pretty much the same thing, aren't they? It's just that you have your doctor and encourage you to keep healthy to the best of your ability. And it removes a lot of red tape. So I think a little deregulation in the FAA would be good. I also think, and this might be shot close to home here, but I think that they have to do better on diabetics being pilots. I think that they have to take the lead of some other places in the world on that. If you can prove you're safe and that you're in control of it, I don't think it should be this big thing that you have to worry about. So, but you know, I don't control the FAA, so, and I understand why they have the rules. You have to do the recurrent training, the same training you would have to do, like the classes and stuff, but you don't have to reapply for certification, from what I read. You just have to prove that you did the work, if that makes sense. That's what I read. And I'm still waiting for Mosaic to come out too. Because in the future, it'd be nice to know if I went and bought a 172 or 152 that maybe it'd be under the light sport rules in the future. Because they're looking at that now too. And they're also looking at increasing maybe the number of people in an LSA plane to 4. But every time they have like Oshkosh and stuff, they always say, oh, we're trying to find out more and it's looking good. But I mean, it's kind of like what we have to do. We have to do the biannual review. You know, it's the same thing, except we don't have to reapply for our certificate. We just have to prove we did it. And they give you a little piece of paper, or you get it endorsed that you did in your book, you know, or both. Yeah, GA is still quite doable. It's and they're trying to make it easier. I mean, it's all about being safe, but you just need a lot of money. Yeah, exactly. Or an income source, and then you have to know when to budget. So, I started out my private pilot training not having much, but I did have some income coming in from not my work income, but it wasn't a lot. And that was the YouTube income. And then that made me want to do the YouTube videos even more. And then that was taking way too much time away from other things. So then I slowed down. And now it's like I still have a lot of income from all that previous work, but I gotta start working on it again to get more. Does that make sense? That's why we started the Etsy store and stuff. Maybe I have other forms of income coming into fly in real life, but we're doing okay. I budget everything. So, but it only takes time and money to fly, as well as education. All right, we are outside Starbuck Airport here, which I believe is this thing. And Winnipeg is going to be out there, as you can see. It does look a little hazy, though. The signs. What signs? I believe they are on both sides, yes. Now I get what you're saying. It's just mirrored, you know what I'm saying? So, they are mirrored on both sides. Yep. I don't know if they light up or not, but I'm assuming they do. So I'm kind of glad you're doing the light up thing, because it would make no sense to do all that work and then not have them light up. So just keep them as lit up. So the sun doesn't set here till like 8:30 now, so I don't really get to see that. Yeah. Winnipeg out in the distance. Yeah, they're like, they were put there probably about 6 months. They're only about 6 months old at most. So. Alpha 1 used to have a really nice sign for itself, but then they just went to those signs for the whole airport, so. And they took down the old Alpha 1 sign, which was kind of deteriorating. Gonna get signed off on that new 172M, hopefully in about 2 to 3 weeks. It should hopefully just be one ride, check out with the avionics, and then they'll sign me off to rent that, so. I took a look in the flight deck. The flight deck, if you will, and it's very much just like the other 172M, except it has a GPS in there. Which I thought it was a 650, but it's not. I was told by someone it was a 650, but it is a touchscreen GPS system. So it's one of those ones that aftermarket you put the panel in. It's not a Garmin, or maybe no, it might be a portable Garmin one if I remember right, but. All right, let's get an updated ATIS from Winnipeg. See if I can do that from the sectional here. I still find the Canadian sectionals to be a little different, so I'm looking for the ATIS information. Winnipeg. That's the VOR. That's the ADF, which they still have here. But I do not see radio frequencies, do you? Let me know if I'm wrong on this. If not, I will go to SkyVector, where they display it in more of a FAA-ish type thing. See? Tower 183 ATIS 120.2. So let's get an updated pressure reading here. Not hearing anything, are you? I'm not. Let's see what the simulator says. Oh, yeah, COM 2. Yeah. Okay. Oh, there we go.
Airport information, India 18000 Zulu. Wind 177 at 11. Visibility 15. Sky conditions clear. Temperature 30. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29.902. Visual runway 15 in use. Landing and departing runway 15. CFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back halt short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact. You have India.
Back hurts.
Airport information, India 180.
Okay, thank you. Back to guard. Back to guard. Send in the squadron. As we pass Winnipeg, we salute you. My son is coming towards me. Thank you, sir. Oh, he turned on my on-ear light on the door. We salute you, Winnipeg. You're simply the best. Is it too soon? Tina Turner this week. Man, I don't know. Back to guard, I did.
You're on guard.
There you go. Digi, I thought you were gonna disappoint me there for a second, but you didn't. You never disappoint. Never. Anthony Wicked with the duck butts. How's it going, my friend? Oh, God. I don't expect anything less from you, my friend. Hey, there's Winnipeg out in the distance. There we go. Nothing much. Just enjoying the weekend. Have to wake up early tomorrow for one of my band kids who's going to play taps at the town park where I work. But, yeah, things are happening. I got to do my evaluation materials. Sounds like fun, doesn't it? I have to do my budget. And then pretty much it's just let's sign up kids for band, teach them a little bit, and get the heck out of there. So you are. Yeah, I saw that. You playing bass? By the way, Anthony Wicked is a personal friend of mine. We played in bands together back in the day. So we'll give you a little shout out, my friend. But Winnipeg's looking pretty decent out there. Let's do one of my all-time favorite. Let's send the drone out. Send out. Let's get this. Wrong thing, Eric. Wrong thing. Do it again. Oh my God. All right. Gotta make sure it's untethered. No follow mode, or else it has a tendency to crash. Let's go to Winnipeg for a second, shall we? Nice, man. You gonna be gigging anytime soon? Winnipeg, Manitoba. Try tuning into some streams for you this week. I know you're doing the Zelda thing lately, which is kind of funny because I just did a band lesson using video games, and they actually all knew the original Zelda. I was quite impressed. Here it is, Winnipeg, Manitoba. Oh, cool. Sound like when we were young. I almost said kids. I didn't consider myself a kid back then. Should I? Probably should. Still kind of loading Winnipeg here. There you go. Kids at heart, at least. At least. Never been to Winnipeg in real life. Ooh. Nice background track. This must be where the Winnipeg Jets play. I have no clue what it's called. There you go. Winnipeg, Manitoba, up close with the drone cam. You have Staples down there. Can you see that? Pretty cool. Alright, we're going to back it off here from Winnipeg and continue on our way to Thunder Bay, Ontario. Do a backflip in the drone. I don't know if I can. I don't think it lets you do it, but if you want, let's try it one time. Here we go. And up. And I'm going up. And hopefully upside down. And, oh, hey, whoa. Woo! There you go. I think that's the best I'm going to do. Where the hell's my plane? Where the hell's my plane? Okay, I'm going to push 5. Oh, we were right above it. Cool. I tried. Winnipeg, we'll see you later. Who thought Winnipeg? That must have been like a Native American tribe or something up here. No, I'm not doing the plane. We're on autopilot. No, we're gonna let auto do things. So that's how we're rolling here. We have to make it somewhat realistic.
Automatic pilot.
Just saying. Unless there's money attached to it.
There it is.
I think that's the only time I ever did some barrel rolls or something on stream.
I'll go back to the passengers.
There you go. Otto is in control on the autopilot. Thanks, Otto. Alright, what the heck are we flying over right now? Let's check this out. Niverville, Manitoba. Right below us. Hello, people. And the GPS satellite imagery is getting better as we keep going to the east. Alright. No, like I said, I'm thinking about doing a stream where all I do is stunts, and the Virtual USA Flying Club, we have someone talking about having a virtual air show as a fly-in. So we fly into an airport, and then we all do like a trick before we land. So that might be the time to look at it. So But with online air traffic control, if they like do that, if they come on, they really don't like us doing non-realistic things like that. So, but no one's on there right now. But I'm not gonna do it right now. I just wanna make sure I make it through alive, or else we'd have to start over. That airport isn't even on there. It's not even on the sectional. I don't know if you can see this. These Canadian flying maps, or sectionals as we like to call them, the biz, are a little foreign to me, because they are foreign. Oh man. What? Canada's cool. No, it's just the online air traffic control, the VATSIM service. They don't like, are you talking about the sectional maps? Probably talking about the sectional maps, but look, I put myself in the plane. I'm pretty impressed with that. I wasted hours of my life on that, but it looks good, right? Anthony, if I could, I'd put you in the co-pilot seat, but I would need pictures, and then I have to mess with some models. So. Alright, guess what? I don't know what's exciting coming up, except for I'm going to hit Lake of the Woods, which is a big lake up ahead, as you can see. Ground speed is about 157 knots, so we've lost some, but that's because we went a little bit more into the wind. So, and just seems to be farmland, civilization, farmland. But coming up on Steinbach, Manitoba. But we should be leaving Manitoba for Ontario. In the distance, we'll be at our destination, Thunder Bay, Ontario, in about 2 hours. Why can I hear that as like a hardcore scream? Thunder Bay! I can't do it. Can't do it. All right, man. You have fun. Don't be slapping anything else. Really? It's kind of, you gotta make it entertaining. I gotta be honest with you, the Twitch thing helps, but the Twitch thing also hinders because you gotta set up for it, you know? Alright, man. Hey, by the way, when I get out of school, we'll set up a lunch or something. I'll get back to you. I am going to see you this summer. Never happens, but we're gonna maybe take Rotman and you and me and go somewhere. So. Doesn't have to be flying, we can go for lunch. Steinbach. Sounds like a car dealership. Alright, man. Yeah, because I know he doesn't like to go out, but... No, he's got a pool? Well. We'll have to see. Oh, he doesn't let him leave the house. She doesn't. Okay. Oh, you know. We could take her out, too. All right. Well, you know, never know. We could push the charm on. Come on, Anthony. You're good at charming people. All right. See you later, man. All right, Steinbach, Manitoba. Small little city, it looks like. Could be a town. So what does it hold your attention, Nick, in flying? You gotta look out the window and see the scenery. You know? Make adventures for yourself. The thing with being an airline pilot is that it probably gets that way too, because you're just going wherever they tell you to go. You know what I'm saying? Could be burnout. Could be burnout. There's nothing wrong with taking a little time off after you get done with your check ride. But do some GA or something. Go out and have some fun. You know? Go see some sights. Because the airliner stuff's cool, but that could definitely be burnout because you just kind of put autopilot on and just kind of like let it fly, you know? It happens. Steinbach. Nice golf course. That's a perfect golf course down there. And the Google Maps imagery is definitely better over near Winnipeg, I'll tell you that. Gotta make some themes here. We're gonna do that flying down the St. Lawrence River one after I get out of school, before the marathon. That's what I want to kind of do. So we'll see what we can do there. It's the adventure and having a storyline. The Virtual USA Flying Club are hosting an event on the 17th of June. We're going to do the Wild West 2, and I planned that out last night. So it's going to be a good event. And also, alright, I'm going to take the time now to lay that on everyone here, so give me a second. La 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 la, where are you? But I have to hype up the marathon on July 29th, so here we go. That's right, July 29th, we're doing the 3rd annual Flight Sim Marathon for the Airflight channel. We raise money for the Children's Cancer Research Fund through my participation in the Great Cycle Challenge. And we'll be doing that on July 29th, starting at 8 a.m. And we'll be starting out of Lakefront, whatever that is, New Orleans. And going around the Gulf of Mexico. So feel free to tune in on July 29th or even register to fly. There's some great prizes. Just Flight and Jawicki Design are on board to give out some sceneries. As of now, we raffle them, but in the past, we kind of got them to give the small number of pilots that were flying with me as a marathon some scenery. If it were to grow, though, it'd still be a raffle. I just want to throw that out there. I'm also giving away some Eric Flight Etsy t-shirt designs, such as this flight remove before flight shirt. So feel free to tune in July 29th, starting at 8 a.m. We're going to be flying to Cuba, Mexico, all around the Gulf of Mexico, and then getting back to New Orleans. So it's going to be a good time. Hope to see you there. Yeah! Wrong button there. That was weird. Wow. Come up with a theme and make it happen. Think about where you'd want to travel in life and make it happen. Take out the 172. Make it a long one, you know? I think if you did that and mix it up with airlines, because I'm thinking about doing airliners later on once I learn it more, like the real way. But that airliner thing's kind of cool, but it does get kind of old. And the GA thing gets old too, to be honest with you. So if you mix it up, different airplanes, stuff like that. Think about doing an ultralight or a light sport. We did the well, God, this is a long time ago. We flew in Vegas there on the God, what's the Australian? Jabiru. There we go. That was kind of cool for a change. I haven't flown that in a while. Yeah, exactly. You know that's the great thing about flight sim is that you get flexibility to do whatever you want. You know, like I fly the 172 for IFR training off stream, but you know for longer flights like this, I just want to get there. Take the Cirrus. So. Oh really? Wow. Well, that's interesting. I wonder why. What if they had a problem or not with that stuff? All right, we got past Steinbach, and really not much left except for Lake of the Woods up ahead of us, which should be out there in the distance. Big, huge lake. That's kind of interesting. They wouldn't let you do that. I mean, unless it's been abused in the past, you know. I do donate $3 a month for VATSIM, so yeah, that makes sense in a way. Because you can report any real bad things to a supervisor and they can investigate it, you know? A lake in the woods. It could be. We're going to find out because we're flying right over it up ahead. Yeah, exactly. You know. But if it was really bad, you'd probably just tell the supervisor, you know? Look at that. What type of trees are those? It's very interesting. But 1969 Woodstock site. I have a bunch of flights booked for that in case of weather or whatever. But the earliest we're probably going to be going there, Real World in the Piper Warrior, is Sunday, July 23rd. So, I mean, I'm not crazy about a Sunday, but they are open on a Sunday, the museum out there and stuff. So, oh, cool. Well, you know, X-Plane 12, when they had that streaming satellite service thing there, I think that's a huge step for them, you know, to actually have that. And I know it's not X-Plane official, but oh, well, there you go. See? Praise does go a long way. But yeah, that unbiased thing makes sense then. Hey, I don't know if either of you guys know this, but what's his name then that used to stream like the long ATC things? The guy that doesn't stream anymore. He took a break. Is he a real world air traffic controller out of Boston? I forget what his name is. It was, begins with an S. I want to say Shaft. No, Shref, something like that. I can't remember his name right now. But I could have sworn, because we were with approach there for the RNAV and the ILS approaches I was practicing up. And I could have sworn I heard his voice in the real approach sheet. Yeah. Is he? Does he work out of Boston in real life too? Because I could have sworn he was doing an approach the other day. Yeah. Yeah, he stopped streaming. But I mean he was epic, so. Yeah, does he do real world air traffic control? Is that his job? Because a guy sounded just like him on Boston Approach on Thursday. Oh, is that what he is? Okay. But that was, yeah, because it was the controller. Okay. That makes sense now. But ground speed of 172 knots, and I actually went back to 75% because that was the problem. I kept it on 66, which probably saved us some gas. But speaking about gas, we gotta switch this thing over. We're on boost. I'm gonna go to the left. There we go. We'll burn the left for quite a while. Yeah, well, it could be. But the Boston Approach controller, real world again, was sounding just like him. It may have just been my brain playing tricks on me as I was getting signaled in for the ILS. I think that was the traffic advisories. And then we got switched over, and there was a nice female voice on the other end doing the vectoring in for the RNAV and the ILS 6 at Plymouth. So, she was very nice. But we're still in the whole, I just worry about the flying, and my instructor does the talking on the radio for now. We'll be changing that up, obviously, but getting better. So soon, we will handle a little more of everything. And it's not hard, it's just getting used to it, you know. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, we are over Saint Labra Bog, like actual a peat moss bog. I don't know, but it's a bog. I used to say bog. And then you go on the sectional, and that's what you're seeing down here. So this is actually a bog. Then we're supposed to be seeing Lake of the Woods coming up, and that's where Ontario the Ontario border is. In fact, we might be going a little bit into the U.S. according to it says Minnesota. So I don't know about that. But let me see what the flight path says. Yeah. Oh, that's Minneapolis Center. Ooh. Got ya. All right. So I guess that is Minnesota. I guess. That's kind of weird. So we will be going to the U.S. just slightly over it. Let me show you on the sky vector. It's kind of weird. So we're right about... We're over the bog. Right about here somewhere. And then we kind of go into Minneapolis Center. And then we go right back into Ontario. Because the border's in the middle here. Like right here. So quite interesting. Never really thought about that. That could just be radar, though, because... I don't know. But we are close to that border here. Here's the Manitoba-Ontario border. That's where we are. So, very interesting. Let's see if anyone's on FatSim. I don't think so. Oh, Minneapolis Center. Lo and behold. 133.4. So I'll have them dialed in just in case. But I don't think we really need them. Because it's literally for like a couple minutes, but we'll monitor them. How's that? And he'll tell me if I have to go over there. Chicago Center's available too. Let's check out Volanta. We haven't done that in a while. So that's where we took off from Brandon, and it's basically a straight shot. We went past Winnipeg. We got a Delta Airlines flight there, and that's Minneapolis Center. So we'll have to see. We're going to Thunder Bay right there. So that's why, if anything, we're going to barely touch it, if at all. So I think we're good. But real life, you have Minneapolis Center just kind of peek out over there. It's like, what? So, yeah. But I don't think I'm going to be doing anything with them, seeing that I didn't ask for flight following or anything, and it's for like minutes. Minnesota. I just saw that, Nick. Minnesota. Oh boy. Alright, I'll turn off the tablet, but you see where we're going here. Lake of the Woods up ahead. Allergies are kicking my butt. Gonna be there in about an hour and a half. Pretty good. Ground speed could be better. Winds are from 180 at 22 knots, so we're being pushed from the right there. Don't get bogged down. I just saw that too. Oh my lord. You did get a Discovery flight a while ago? Did you get the Discovery flight out of that airport that I flew to a long time ago, not knowing that you were around there? Yeah, even words of encouragement, so. Keep making sceneries, it might happen, just saying. It's gonna be a lot of work. But you gotta, Digi, and I'm not saying do this now, but you if you keep doing sceneries, you gotta like have your own like YouTube channel and maybe like review your own scenery, have other people contribute there. I'll be happy to contribute for the Plymouth one, by the way. And you gotta get 1,000 subscribers to start making money, but that'll give you more income on another level, you know. There's a lot of video editing involved, and that's what sucks, but a lot of work. But like me, I worked my butt off for years on those videos, and I did it just to help people, and I started making money right off the bat, though. That was the thing. Back in the day, YouTube let you monetize your videos as long as they were appropriate right away. And I really started posting videos to help on the Eric DIY channel in 2013. So I had a jump start, and I already had like over 1,000 subscribers when they switched over. So actually, I'm almost at 13,000 subscribers on that one. But I help people, and they pay me advertisement money, and that's how I pay for flying. So it's a lot of work, but it's worth it, because like, I don't want to sound lazy, but I've kicked back and relaxed the past year and a half, 2 years on those videos, and I'm still making income every month. So, but it's a lot of upfront work, and you have to stay consistent, unless you have videos like mine where people go to learn how to repair stuff. So, but yeah, just another thing, just get the scenery thing going on, and then see what we can do with that. There's a lot of flight sim people. I was gonna get in on that, but like I said, I don't have as much time. So the Eric Flight YouTube channel, I want to do like tutorials and stuff, but I just haven't had time. But de facto, it helps me and it helps them. And there you go. Well, you don't have to pay back anything. You just gotta work hard, and that's the thing. See, like, I'm gonna go philosophical here. A lot of people think that if you become rich someday, that it's a very pompous thing to do. But if you look at it a different way, if you're a nice person, and I'm not saying I'm rich at all, by the way, but if you're a nice person that makes tons of money, you have the means to help other people as long as you're a nice person with it. And I think that's a large part of it. A large part of it that most people don't understand. You know what I'm saying? So, like when you make the t-shirts better in your Etsy store, and then you send off free ones because you want to make sure that person knows that you care, but you have extra discretionary income that you can use to do that. That's what I'm saying. So, yeah, you know, I'm not saying, I mean, there's jerks on both sides of that thing, but like, I instill in my students, like, you know, yeah, it's nice to have money, but it's nice to be kind overall. Like that's the way to be. So that's just the way to live life. And as I get older, I learn a little bit more each day about that. So this is terrible GPS scenery for Google Maps. But yeah, we're right at the Lake of the Woods out there somewhere. So we'll see how glorious this looks. Like, I've always taken people up that aren't pilots, and I don't expect any money. But if they give me money, that's very nice towards the 50%. But for the most part, you know, I try to share my passion in the flying with other people, so, to a realistic goal. And that was done through YouTube money, so. And it's even helped my family in pinches when we buy a new car, and then it's like we have to pay off things, you know. So it's about doing nice things and having the ability to. What'd you tell? What? You didn't tell me anything. Well, you told me a lot, but I don't know. I don't know if you told me. Well, there you go. We you know what? There you go. It's security and being able to see those unforeseen expenses done. One of the greatest things, and I'm not going to take credit for this. This is just being kind, like I said. But yeah, as you know, my brother passed last July. But he was just getting his life like to a good place again. This kid went through a lot. He got divorced. Wasn't his call on that. I mean, it was, in my opinion, it probably should have happened because it just wasn't going well for either of them. And anyways, he got a law job again. He's picking himself up. He's making pretty good money. And so I was like, dude, I want to buy you a suit. I want to make you feel like $1 million going in there. And sadly, this is about 3 months before he passed. And he's like, are you sure? I'm like, yes, please. The only thing I asked for is a picture of the suit. And so he actually got the suit. I paid for it, and I was like, dude, I'm so proud of you. I just want you to go in there, feel like $1 million. And the way I could do that again is because of the extra money I make on YouTube and stuff. I took some flight funds and spent it, and he looked really good. He looked like a mob lawyer. But like, you know, to be able to do something like that, we got some wins here. So I'm gonna cut this down a little bit to 70. But that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one thing I feel really good about doing. You know, that and buying little gifts that he wanted, even though, you know, at the time he couldn't really afford much on the reciprocal. I didn't care about reciprocal, you know. And imagine if I didn't do that, and then we lost him. I'd have so much like just doubt and stuff like that. Like, yeah. But to have that ability to do things like that makes me feel good. It's not about being rich, because I'm not rich at all. But it's about having the ability to do good. You know? Sometimes I wonder if I did enough, but I don't wallow in pity about it, because I can't. I mean, today was a little hard day with that, I won't lie. Maybe that's what made me think about this, but yeah, you know, I know I did a lot of nice things, and I relish those things, you know? So. But taking a passion, this is the other thing, Digi. Taking a passion like yours for scenery, my creativeness all around, videos, flying, stuff like that, and making it give you something back so that you could do things is an awesome feeling. That I remember when I first performed and I got paid, I was like, I get paid for this, you know? And it wasn't much at all. But I remember telling my mom at that time, I was like, wow, this is amazing, you know? You could take a gift that you worked so hard on and you can make money with it. And, you know, something I'd probably do for free if money meant nothing in the world, you know? This is a little airport there off the bay. And it's Angle Inlet, Manitoba, right there. That's what you're seeing, this little town right there. I'm surprised we don't see any of these airports on the chart there. But kind of looks like Maine, to be honest with you. Yeah, the only thing bad about having a business is having to file taxes. And I believe in taxes. I think that we, again, provide good services for people through taxes. But when you own like 3 small businesses, you have to file 3 distinct businesses and Schedule Cs. That kind of stinks. We're in that little area there, Minneapolis. Let's see if it lines up on here. It doesn't, because they end it right here on that sim. But we're making our way to Thunder Bay. Thunder Bay. Sounds like a Miami Vice episode, Thunder Bay. Like Tampa, Florida version or something. And here's that Lake of the Woods. So that's what we're seeing here. Let's take a good look at it outside. That's quite a lake though, huh? United States down that way. Got a little bay right there. Yeah, that's a big lake. Get the flotation devices out now. No, I think we're good. I think we're good. We're got enough fuel. Speaking about fuel, let's go back to the right. I'm on boost, going to right. Should probably stay on left now that I see this thing. Let's go back to left. Yeah, all right. Boost, going to left. Keep it there for a while until it lines up. Should be about 15, 16 gallons per hour. Yep. One thing I will say about the instrument approaches and stuff, he has me keeping the speed up big time. It's like 90, 100 knots. till we like kind of slow down and see the runway. So I'm getting used to that as well. But VFR, we kind of just have our little slow it down, okay, good, set it up, awesome. So So, when we do the Wild West flight on the Rich USA Flying Club, I'm probably going to take the Bonanza, you know, because Roanoke, you want to go back to Roanoke, Virginia? Oh, cool. Well, it gives you purpose, too. Yep, I was going to do that, but you beat me to it, but I don't mind at all, my friend. It go through? It should have went through. Why didn't it go through? Is that an exclamation point? Looks like it. Huh. Wonder why it didn't. Alright, let's see if it works with mine. Let's think. Oh, there he is. Maybe I'm the only one allowed to access it. Sorry. I should make you a mod already, Digi. Let me see if I can do that. You're here enough. I might not have any more mod spots, but well, I'll see what I can do. There you go. Welcome to the moderator privileges. You did? Nice. I saw that. You left a link there. That looked pretty cool. They have like a Mercedes-Benz, yeah. But we'll be taking the Bonanza out in the Wild West flights. But yeah, you got that link? You know, I'll post that link. Give me a second. I know you posted on the Rich USA Flying Club. I saw that. Where was it? It's over here. It's in GA chat. No. So much posting going on. Okay, let me see if it's at your name there. From Nick. Post rules. Yep, there it is. I got it. Here we go. The Mercedes Coupe. Give me a second. I'll post it. Yeah. Well, the Google Maps might be a little bit better, but it'd still kind of be grainy, you know? So there you go. But if you go there, it's on flightsim.to. Someone made a Mercedes-Benz Coupe. It's quite a lake here. Lots of fish. Now I'm surprised we don't see any boats. Someone's got to add boats up here. No, you know. It'd be cool if they made the ground that good where you could like do simulating of riding, which wouldn't take much. I mean, it might take a lot actually. But I always thought about that in the back of my head. What if they made like a driving simulator, but it like echoed real world sentiment? I don't know if it would sell a lot or not, but American Truck Simulator is pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, is there? Yeah, I have the Google Maps imagery right here, but it just downloads the stuff and replaces the Bing, so. Which it does well usually, but unless you're in like things. Yeah. Digi, it's like a probably a flag or something in the scenery, right, to make it drivable. That's what I would think, at least. Hey, we're gonna be there in a little over an hour. Final destination for today's flight: Thunder Bay, Ontario. Thunder Bay. But I'm going to be making a video of that Nantucket flight, hopefully, when my friends and I go out there. on June 24th because the weather will be awesome. That's more the terrain mesh than anything, but yeah. But imagine if someone, and this would take a lot, and plus you would have to get satellite imagery, and people would have to get some type of AI going on with putting road objects in. But imagine if they made a driving simulator. You could drive anywhere in the country. Mind you could do that, but it's like flying, you know, like you don't want to pay all the money for gas or spend all that time on the road to have to drive back. It'd be a driving simulator. It would be epic. I've been thinking about that for like 20-something years. Not that I would create one, because I don't have enough smarts to do so. Or I shouldn't say I don't have enough programming knowledge to do so. But if someone did that with like this, now that we see what's possible with this, that'd be awesome. That would be quite awesome. Yeah, well, GTA, yes, but you know what I'm saying? If they made like a real world, kind of like flight driving, it's like a driving simulator, but kind of like a flight simulator that you drive, that would be amazing. This is a provincial park, by the way. And by the way, we are in Ontario now. So, we have successfully made Ontario. The moon's out. That was Memorial Day. I was looking at that, the cookout, how the moon, it looked just like that, too. So they did a good job on the moon in the simulator. Looks even better on HDR graphics, but the tone mapping, this is the best I could do. So it is, and it's not that bad. The clouds seem to be better on X-Plane 12. I'll give it that. And I think with the satellite streaming imagery add-on that you can get now, that makes it a lot closer. But that is true. Yeah, I like playing American Truck Simulator when I can. Somewhere I have like a wheel and a pedal, but you know how it is switching equipment out. I'm not gonna be doing that. So, but inherited that from my brother as well. But hopefully this summer I'll be organizing things down there. It's mostly in my basement right now. But I feel bad about just letting it sit there. But yeah, I haven't seen anything for GTA 6. I remember playing the original in college. That's where I'm from. That's cool. I need another hard drive for my computer because I'm running out of space due to all the add-on scenery I have. So that's sad. I have a whole NVMe 2 terabyte drive. It's just almost taken up, and it's only add-ons for the simulator. I think that might be a little obsessive, but it looks good. Real world time, real world weather, by the way. So this is supposedly what's supposed to look like up there. Oh, so they trusted you. That's what you're saying. Cool. Well, send some pictures if you can, Digi, in the Discord. Again, Digi is making my real home flying base airport of Plymouth, Massachusetts. And he's been doing an awesome job of it. He's taking his time, so that way things get done. But he's working on the signs. I gave him lots of pictures, and he's working on the gate access signs. So here's me landing at Plymouth, getting a good view of that. And you're doing a great job, my friend. You really are. I wish Pilgrim Aviation actually existed there still, but the sign's still there. So the taxiway signs add-on does a great job. Yeah, it still looks a little unrealistic at some airports like Plymouth. You might do better doing the custom signs, but as far as like seeing most of the real world designations, it does a very nice job. Yeah, but you do better do custom ones. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't mean to make you more work, but yeah. And I don't know, if you check my videos on the Airflight channel, you might see, I mean, these are the taxiways, but you might see some of the signs as I pass them. I might not. I don't think I have a lot of taxi footage published, actually, now that I think of it. But there's some pictures. Yeah, the taxiway lights have always been a problem, though. And it's something that I overlook now, but like at first I was like, what the heck's wrong with this stuff, you know? But I thought about giving X-Plane 12 a little side try again, to be honest with you. Not that that would become my main simulator, because I think I'm stuck in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I always have been. Went to Prepared after that, as you know. And, seasons and stuff, the wind must have changed here. Yeah, it's coming right from our right. Seasons, I think, is going to change a lot of things, too, but I wonder how they're going to do that. Like, are they going to do like what I do? Just use that tree add-on and put the different seasons. The effects have improved, but see, I think the flight simulator, the flight dynamics have improved here too. I think that the weather transitions are terrible still, but not as bad as before. And I don't think the flight dynamics are terrible. Yeah, we'll see. I might just buy both just to have both, but I'm still kind of holding off now because I like to spend my money on other things. Alright, believe it or not, we're still almost out of the Lake of the Woods here, but you can still see lots of water and islands. X-Plane 11, like the 172 model, kind of just killed it for me. I didn't think it handled right at all. It was either overpowered or underpowered. I can't remember. I think it was overpowered, and I just didn't like it. I didn't like that X-Plane 11 didn't have seasons. Again, I like it eye candy too, obviously. But the flight dynamics, I wasn't crazy about. And everyone's like, oh, flight dynamics, X-Plane 11. I wasn't. Definitely better than Prepared, I'll give you that. But I tend to think MSFS is comparable to X-Plane 12's flight dynamics. I think it really depends on the developer and the plane, though. Like, I don't think the Cirrus is perfect, but it's gotten a little bit better. And there's a tweak that someone made, which I didn't like. I don't have it activated at this time. But for the most part, this one does okay. Is it $50 now? Did I have the rep pack for the default 172? I did. I didn't like it. Yeah. So, again, it's the 172 that I judged my findings on, though. Because I wasn't going to just re-adopt a whole new sim and buy everything. Didn't like it. No. The X-Plane 11. No. And I bought the Airfoil Labs 172 thinking, oh, this is payware, so this should be good. And, you know, I'm not crazy about maintenance systems, but, yeah, I just think that it didn't handle as well. And then people are trying to tell me, oh, well, it's the newer 172, so it should be overpowered. And I'm like, nah, no, not really. Not really. So, but, Airfoil Labs was better, but it still seemed underpowered or something to me. But I'm telling you right now, I'm a really big fan of the WB Sim add-on, the payware for the Steam Gauge 172. I think that's the closest feel to a real-world 172 is the WB Sim mod for this simulator with the Steam gauges. It hits all the right speeds. It does everything like the real thing. It even has like the gauges move a little bit here and there. And the maintenance system on that is decent too. It's not overbearing, but it's realistic. So we are obviously getting some type of wind here picking us up here because I keep going up and down. Or it's weather changing. So we're going to have to watch our speed there. But that WB Sim mod, I think that's the closest thing to a 172 in real life out of any simulator. I'm just saying. I think that the problem with Microsoft Flight Simulator is that it does surface winds too hard on takeoffs. I think that the planes float way too much compared to real life. I know that a Cessna is going to float, but I don't think it floats as much as it does in this simulator. And I think all the planes in this simulator tend to float on landing, no matter what they are. Just a little too much. So, I don't know. I think it's going to be little tweaks. I think they have to do something about the airport lighting. I think the default buildings suck at airports that are just default. I think the ground traffic sucks too. So they have to do something where it's more intelligent than what it acts like. I think they should look at the size of the airports to determine how much ground traffic there should be. Like Plymouth should have like a fuel truck and maybe a pickup truck, and that's about it. But I don't know. But I'm really liking Microsoft Flight Simulator. I gotta be honest with you. Even though it has some quirks. Next Plane 12 probably does a little bit better on some of those things. Like maybe the flight dynamics for landing. But I don't really know. But still a big fan of this. So. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The transition between weather is terrible. Yeah, and, well, that's what I'm saying. It's very generic. They should have like a thing where it goes by the size of the airport, where they don't do the buses, like, because that's the thing. When I first got the simulator, I was turning all the ground services off because I got that frustrated with it. But now I just kind of let it roll. If I go through a bus, so be it. And the taxi light thing, though, is killing me. Like, they should be able to fix that. There should be no taxi lights in the middle of a taxiway and stuff like that. That was you know, FSX did better on that. So, all right, we're about an hour out from Thunder Bay, Ontario, though. The current topic is X-Plane versus Microsoft Flight Simulator, but in a nice, respectful way. So, but yeah, that drives me nuts. They should have fixed that already. That should have already been fixed. So, I might put in another thing to the support there and tell them to fix that now, but they're not going to listen. And the taxiway indicators too. That used to be a lot better back in FSX, but if you get that taxiway add-on, like you said, it does help a lot. So, it's just a little hard when you're doing the. Oh, that was the other thing that bugged me out about X-Plane 11 was the air traffic control. I thought it sucked. The game air traffic control, which I like having for when I stream offline. I'm not stream offline, yeah. When I practice offline on things. I know it's not a big, huge thing and it's not realistic, but it does help to try to get the frame of mind on things. There's something where if you put 3 ads per a certain amount of time, you get more income. You have to read up on that. So also, even though I was told that you could stream to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time as an affiliate, I don't know if that's really true because they never updated the rules, even though they said you could do it. So I'm just doing it anyways because I don't make lots of money on Twitch. I don't really count on Twitch. It's just kind of like, oh, hey, look, I got a nice extra $50 this month after waiting for 3 months. But yeah, you get more if you run so many ads per hour. The rate goes up. Gotta watch the speed. We have like it almost feels like a headwind, which it's a slight one, but it shouldn't be like that. So I gotta watch my speed here. 185 knot ground speed. About an hour to go, and we're just in a bunch of lakes here. Pipestone Lake is right here. Yeah, there's something like if you run so many ads per like a certain amount of time, it'll probably be under your revenue thing. Yeah. All right. Hey, talking about streaming, the ArcFlight Discord. I do have things planned, like this first U.S. airmail route. I want to do it in the Jenny. I haven't flown that since January, but I want to do that. I want to make up like a mock livery on that. But this is the next one I think we're going to do. We're going to fly the St. Lawrence River event, and we're probably going to do this whole thing. That's going to be a one stream, too. So that's going to be like a good 5-hour stream, hence why I have to find time for it. The memorial flight to Dallas for my brother. I might do it around his birthday. His birthday was July 12th, so I might be doing that. And we'll probably take off from somewhere here in the Northeast. It might be Boston. But we're definitely going to Dallas. So. Oh, cool. All right, we'll look at that in a second. The Pirate Adventure flights we're going to hold off on because my whole fly around the Gulf of Mexico kind of was inspired by my planning for this. So we're going to hold off on this. VinFizz flights, we're definitely not going to do those till September, because that's when he left on the anniversary of the date when he started the flights. The US Airmail route, probably not do this one anytime soon. I might revisit it. That was my first ever marathon event. I think when people, do the ads or give you bits, that's another thing. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty cool, actually. It's going to be around the Caribbean. It's going to be not the Gulf of Mexico. It's going to be a more widespread, multiple legs, but it's not going to be one event either. And then camp out flights are just general. We're going to go camping out once in a while. So I'm hoping to do some of these this summer. But we did finish the Star Trek pilgrimage flights, which is what we're flying back from. So if you want to see all those videos, they're here. And it gives you the whole route and everything. So that was pretty cool. But Nick, this is what I'm talking about. You gotta maybe try to make some ideas whenever you want, and then decide when to fly them. And that will pique your interest. It's based on what you like, you know. Arr, but it's actually the sea. That was a good one. Oh wait, I forgot to show pictures here. Yeah. All right. So let's see what you got for pictures. No, that's the wrong one. You're under Sim Pics. Nope, I only got May 26th. So let me know when you post them there. So it's ads. People just tuning into your stream without the volume being 0. They pay you for that too, like how many people you attract. So. You just did? Alright, I'll see if it reloads. Yeah, I'm not seeing it still. Maybe I just have to give it a minute. Well, the lakes are kind of scenic around here. Thanks for the chat, by the way. Makes things a lot easier. Oh, there you go. All right, I got some. All right, here it is. This is what Digi's working on. Whoops. Ah! The newest sign right there. Very nice. And it's about the right height, to be honest with you. So, yeah. Looks good. I'm not a fan of the design of the new signs. I thought they could have been a little bit more pizzazzy. But they do the job. They're not terrible. It's just they're very one color. You could definitely see them, though, driving down the road. It looks good. Excuse me. Definitely looks good. I give it. Thinking about it. I'll give it a thumbs up. I'll give it a thumbs up. Thumbs up, Digi. We're bumping up and down here a little bit on the altitude. Alright, see the fuel situation seems like we're more on the left than the right. I'm going to switch it. We're on boost and to the right. There we go. Oof. Nice moon out there. Real world time. I wonder if we're in the same time zone now. I don't know. But if you look at Sky Vector, we just got done with these lakes here. On our way. Could be a lot of lakes on the way there too. Interesting. What a natural preserve here, if you will. Those boats There's something. It could be fishing houses on the lake there. Looks like it's a little bit of an error there, unless they're fishing houses. You know what I'm saying? Like floating fishing houses, docks. Alright, I need some updated altimeter here. But there's nothing out here. Maybe I can talk to Falls International Aviation Field, which is in the United States. ASOS is 120.0. Yep, wrong one. Alright, COM2, 120.0.
Kilo India November Lima automated weather observation 1900 Zulu. Wind 140 at 10. Visibility 10. Sky conditions clear. Temperature 28C.
Oof.
10C altimeter 3006.
3006, yeah.
Kilo India November Lima automated weather observation 1900 Zulu. Wind 141 at 10.
Alright, back to guard. That's pretty much ahead of us, but to the south of us. Or maybe not. No, we might have already passed that, but that's in Minnesota, right on the border. And then
You're
there's...
on guard.
Oh, there you go. I knew it was coming. Yes. Yes.
Gotta make it so. Make it so.
That's right. We have some type of wind bouncing us up and down. It's got to be from my right there. But it's nosing down on the autopilot left and right, so... When I first started Twitch streaming back in June of 2020, I think it was, I did it just because I was going to flight sim anyways, though. And then I went, oh, this is kind of cool, even though I thought Twitch was ridiculous when I first heard about the whole, hey, someone's going to watch you play in a game? Like, that didn't make sense to me. Maybe that's because I grew up with an older brother and I used to hate watching him play games, you know? I don't know. But, yeah, I don't know. It's been pretty good ever since. Again, this is not a career or even a total money maker for me. This is just a, hey, I'm going to sim anyway, so might as well make it interesting. So, but, excuse me. Alright, I'm going to try to liven myself up with little Macho Man here. Oh my god.
Let me ask, what I like to snap best? Arms? Legs? Oh, I like a baby spicy Slim Jim. Step into it.
One of the greatest wrestlers of all time. But, getting back to Macho Man there. We did Pomp and Circumstance at graduation, obviously. That was his ring entrance song. So I always show the kids a video of him entering the wrestling ring with that song going on. Like, this is how regal it needs to be. Maybe it's a little nerdy, I don't know, but it works. It's really nice looking out here. Again, there's not much civilization at all, but... Never did take a picture. Ooh, that's a nice one. Jeez. If you're looking to get away from people, though, you want a little nature, I guess come to this part of Ontario. Excuse me. There's just usually lots of fishing and forests and stuff. It's like a huge campground, you know what I'm saying? Seems like we got a little bit better on the winds here a little bit. Try 75% power again. Wow. I'd like to fly a Cirrus someday, though. I think it'd be kind of cool. Chukamamon. Wait, what does that say? Otuka Mamon Lake is out there to our right. Then we have Heron Lake. Actually, I think this thing is a little delayed. Maybe not. This is Heron Lake. And then this was High Rock Lake. And seriously, hey, I actually sold one of those shirts, by the way. Yeah. I thought, yes, I do want to fly a Cirrus someday. Just to say, I at least did it. But the training at the Goulian Aviation School is where I'll go. I want to do that after I do my instrument. So, it's more expensive per hour, but it moves faster, you know? And then people complain about the Cirrus pilots all the time because they're like the jet pilots of the general aviation. So they come in pretty hot when they land and stuff. But it is what it is. It's still sunny out. I should probably get out after this. We are 49 minutes away from Thunder Bay, Ontario. And just a lot of forest, lakes, camping areas. Yeah. This wind has been a little bit all over the place today. Only 168 knot ground speed now. But we're coming up onto the Atikokan Municipal Airport area. Just Charlie Yankee India Bravo. That's that over there. And that's like the one airport in the area out here. And if you live out here, like, you're literally the only like city or town out here. And then we're gonna go to Thunder Bay, which is the next one over, which is pretty big actually. It's right on the shore of Lake Ontario. Sorry, Lake Superior, the biggest Great Lake. I said Ontario. I meant Superior. Oh man. Sorry about the odds. You got it. Oh, I just muted the simulator. That was good. The pilot of Thunder Bay. Complete with a special guest appearance by... I have to do it again. Tattoo. Where all your dreams can come true. Champagne and caviar. The love plane soon will be cruising across the sky. Just saying. The love plane. I don't know if I should have said that. The love plane. It puts other images in my mind. You know it. You know it. Why not? They both begin with R's. However, Ricardo Montalban does have the Star Trek appearance because he was Khan! I gotta make some more overlays too with the summer. But, there's a bunch of them we haven't used in a while. I mean, we are in, like, a nice natural area. So maybe we should unleash the squirrel next, just to have some fun. Let's do that. Thank you. I will, and I'll put it towards real-world flying. Here's the flying squirrel. Well, this imagery's not coming in that well. Woohoo! Terrible imagery. Terrible. Look at that. It's like Google Maps just gave up here. It says it's still loading. Oh. Looks terrible. God awful. Okie dokie. Gas is looking decent. 45 minutes to go. That's god-awful imagery. If I have to change servers, I will. Nice! Yeah, well, you're coming from one way or another. Should be able to read the thing, right? We're over Manion Lake right here. Manion Lake. There's a building out here somewhere. That's what it says in the sectional. It's god-awful satellite imagery. I am caching all this too, so. Get it? Caching? Ha ha ha. Oh. Little Turtle River coming up ahead of us as well. What? What? Hey now. Yeah! Well, I learned from the best, Digi. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, man. Alright, this would probably be a controlled area, too, because it looks like that. Oh, wait, I'm looking at Thunder Bay. No, it's just Echo airspace from 2000 below. And as we get closer to Atikokan Municipal, Charlie Yankee and Bravio, goes down to 700. Ugh. I wonder if I switched Google Maps servers, if this would load better. Let's try that. Here we go. Oh, it did. Oh, cool. All right. You can do that with map enhancement. You can switch to servers. So if I wanted to, I could go Bing right now, but I'm not going to because I'm caching it with Google. So Google, you're not the problem here. It's just that the server kind of. Well, actually, you are kind of. Your server slowed down and didn't want me to load tiles anymore. Does that occasionally. So there you go. It's filling up. Man, nice day for flying. Oof. My cache is at 360 gigs. That's how big the cache file is. Oh, we got our trees back. Cool. It's been quite the Canadian adventure here. Cash. Cash me outside. I applaud your efforts. Wait, let me spell applause right. That might help. You're up. Oh boy. All right. So again, it's kind of interesting. There's been nothing but lakes and forest and stuff like that here in Ontario, but we are getting on the little bit of civilization that's out here, and that's Antikokan Municipal Airport out in the distance. Looking for it, can't see it yet. Really? All right, so I'm gonna say within 2 weeks. But if you get that Alpha out there, I'm obviously your main man. I'm ready to go. I'll load that thing up right away. So I think what you have right now is amazing already. Way better than the default, so. This thing when it wants to nose down, it keeps going up and down with the winds. And then I worry about the speed here. Are we doing on fuel? Probably go to the left. We're on boost to the left. There we go. So some Google Maps imagery loading here. It's catching up though. What's that? Alright. Two rusty-esque buildings. Is that the ones that you said that were past the parking down there? Yeah. If you go on Google Maps, let me see if I can show you this actually. They might have some road imagery to get some ideas from. Right, let me see if I can get it. That's if it'll let me do this, because sometimes, no, see I changed the servers, so now it's not letting me get me satellite imagery. It does that. Ooh, excuse me, with the Google Maps enhancer there. But I don't know which entrance you're talking about, but if you're talking about the one that's past the terminal entrance, it's like down there, that sounds like a rusty building. Entrance 1, yeah, that's past the terminal. Yeah, I think that they like do scrap metal in there and stuff. I'm not positive on that, and I kind of remember seeing some RVs out there, like old ones that they scrapped. But again, I would love to show you. Actually, you know what? I can. Give me a second. I got my tablet, which is not affected by the Google Maps mod. Okay, let's dial down the Plymouth here. Let me show you. This is what I think you're thinking of. I think you're thinking of these buildings right here. See what I'm saying? It has like boats. So you're thinking about that rusty building right there. It is a hangar. That might be from the old airport, like when it was started in like the 30s or whatever. Yeah, and that'd be entrance 1 right there. And there's the sign. So yeah, that's kind of part of the airport in a way. And then these buildings are not so much. So I would probably stop right where these boats are. Just put those boats in if you can. Have some fun with that. And then these hangars over here. And this is an old image because they didn't build that taxiway yet to 2-4. But I gave you lots of pictures on the fuel tanks here. I did the whole terminal, and it has signs. See these little things right there? Those are those signs that I took. So wow. So, and then like this is a nice little patio area. And the good thing about the Massachusetts airports, I don't know if this will be true for others, but the new terminal buildings, because this is a new one that replaced the old ones, it was done with a grant from Massachusetts, so they kind of look kind of the same, because that way they save on designs. There's like 3 basic designs they can pick from, but they kind of look all the same. So, and then you got the solar panels there, clearings there. But that's as far as I would go. I'd go, see this road with the boats? I would stop there, because if you go here, come on, person, let's go. There we go. If you look down there, there's not much, but there's boat sales outboard, and I would just call this road the border of the airport. I wouldn't go any further than that. Let it be generic after that. If that makes sense. So even this little hangar here, maybe, I don't think that's a hangar, I think it's, but you know, make it generic. And then again, this is a holdover from the airport was young, but they use that as a hangar. And then over here, you can't see this. There we go. But there's like a little bump right here on 1.5 where it meets 624. You don't have to model that, obviously. But we always land a little longer. We don't aim for the numbers. We go past the runway and land like right there. We aim for that runway because you want to go a little bit past that. Because there's a little bump from 1.5. It's like a little bump up to 624. So, and there is a Civil Air Patrol. Yeah, they're over here too as well. I think there is, yeah. Where's the Civil Air Patrol thing there? Civil. Oh, give me a second. Probably should just put... There it is, Air Patrol. So where's that? Yep. That's the squadron building. So maybe I should go take a picture of that if I can. That I know, because sometimes they come to Alpha 1 with the military fatigues. Yep, it's right here. There we go. Yep, that's it right there. Yep. So maybe just model the entrance there, and I'll see if I can get pictures. I'm really not mostly down this way on the airport, but someday I could kind of walk there. I thought about joining the Civil Air Patrol years ago when I was getting my private, and you know, just I got my own kids. So, but being a teacher wouldn't be much for a stretch, you know. Other than meeting the requirements and stuff. So yeah, it's a Civil Air Patrol building. What's this building? Alright, get out of there. There. Alright, now I want the person thing. There it is. Okay. What's this building right over here? No, it's just like a business, if you will. Yeah. But yeah, that's it. So pretty cool. I'm gonna turn the tablet off and see if we're hitting anything more interesting, which is just basically woods and lakes. But we do have the one sign of civilization here, and that'd be Addie Koken coming up, unless we already missed it, which I don't think we did. Oh, we did. Oh, we missed it. Oh no, it's back there. We flew right over it. Yeah, all right. Well, there you go. All right, well, we're almost done here myself because I want to get outside after. The weather's pretty nice here. But you have a wonderful day, Digi. One last shout out for Digi Driver, everybody. Working hard on scenery. Can't believe I missed that. There you go. Smokestack over there. There you go. Actually, there seems to be a little bit more civilization over here. Got a building over there. And that would be Hematite, Ontario. But we should be landing in approximately half an hour at Thunder Bay, Ontario. Keep doing that up and down thing here because of winds. Under 80 knot ground speed, but I've got to be a little concerned. This is that wind. It's coming at us. GPS is going nuts here. See if that fixes it. Switching between the plug-in and my real-world GPS on this tablet, so. But we're good now. We're right outside KPYM, Ontario. It's supposed to be somewhere out here. Not really seeing it. Here on the right, we got Crystal Lake and Thunder Bay coming up out in the distance. Alrighty then, so let's get set up for Thunder Bay. Charlie Yankee Quebec Tango. Arrival ATIS is 128.8, so we'll get that ready. And there is a tower here and ground. Airport diagram is here. To see what's going on there as we get closer. So what are we? Give me a second. We are Yep, I just did something weird. Trying this measuring tool. It's not really working. Here to Thunder Bay. I guess it really didn't do that, did it? Oh, there we go. So we are... Well, I can't get this thing to work, so I tried. But if I were guessing, we're about 70 nautical miles out or so. Oh, there it is. Hello. 72 nautical miles out. That was a pretty good estimate right there, then. About 20 5 minutes to go. It's been a long flight here today, so gonna get out and get some vitamin D out in the sun after this. Nope. Okay, I turned it off. And planning out next flight for this, whatever that should take place, which might be tomorrow, because we have time tomorrow, seeing I have Monday off thanks to Memorial Day, which again is a day to remember our fallen, those who paid the ultimate sacrifice there. We have about 877 nautical miles to go, which in a Cirrus would take about 5 hours direct. Plus, we're going to make it so that we have to stop for customs, which is probably going to be somewhere around Watertown, New York or something if we're going direct. So we'll see what happens. I actually have a second cousin that lives in Watertown. I don't know him very well, but he lives up there. He's my uncle's grandson. Alright, I got to make a quick restroom break here. Yeah, that's in the last leg. It's about 5 hours from Thunder Bay to Plymouth, direct. That's 876 nautical miles. It's about 5 hours of flying or so. But no, we're gonna end this stream. This is part 2, so we're gonna end this in about 23 minutes. So I'm gonna quickly go use the restroom. I'm gonna let Otto fly the plane, and I will be right back. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. Take me a couple minutes. Let me just get Otto up there first. Where are you, Otto? Come on, man. Where'd you go? There we go. Be right back. And we are back. Thanks to Otto. Again, one last salute to Otto, the autopilot, who's been fantastic on this flight.
Automatic pilot.
Automatic pilot. There it is.
I'll go back to the passengers.
And we are 60 nautical miles out from Thunder Bay, Ontario, which is actually a pretty big city, I want to say, in Ontario. We're doing on speed. We're doing good. We're still doing that little bouncing up and down thing. Like we're nosing down hard sometimes. We are getting there. Charlie Foxtrot Kilo 5 is not on the... Oh, it is. Actually, it is. That'd be the Upper Shevendoan Lake Seaport. Yep. Yeah, Sox are doing pretty good this season, which is surprising. Everyone thought they were going to be like dead last again. But I'm hoping to catch some sun rays with the family after this, so we're gonna make this landing, we're gonna make this happen, and we're gonna move on. We're doing pretty good on frames too. I mean, I have it locked at 30 because I want to load more scenery and I have tons of it, but it's doing pretty good up here in Canada. Yeah, like, you know, statistically, but if you look at the statistics, they did pretty well compared to other teams, though. That's what sucks. The AL East is just really hard to participate in. Greenwater Lake out in the distance there. Yeah, they're just in a really hard division, to be honest with you. Staying adequately hydrated here. Look at that, it's nosing hard. Nosing down hard. Yeah. Last night they won. It's only two. What inning is it in? Are you making me want to watch? Bottom of the first, yeah. So it's early. But that's not a good start. Yeah. We'll see. They're kind of the same type of teams. Very close. I think I want to make some, well, yeah, because I say all this. But it might be nice to make some sports inspired liveries on some planes. I still got to do a bunch for the air flight, though. So it'd be kind of cool, right? Kind of like JetBlue, you know? Alright, we're over Greenwater Lake. We have a little while to go. About 18 minutes or so. I'm going to Fenway with the whole fam in a couple weeks. So yeah, it'd be kind of cool though, right? I used to do that with my virtual airline back in the early 2000s. Well, 1999, 2000. I had the virtual MLS, Major League Soccer sponsor. And made a livery for my hubs there. Did DC United for Washington, DC. And we did Los Angeles Galaxy for the Los Angeles hub. But we'll see. It's kind of like I run my own virtual airline full of myself with all this stuff. I make liveries, decide fun events to do. So, now, Nick, I know that you're used to just picking out rural flights, but you should live it up once in a while. You should mix it up. I think you'd not get burnt out as easy. Because I get burnt out too. Like, I'm not burnt out in the Cirrus yet, but I've flown the 172 in between that, and I want to get back to the Warrior again. So yeah, you got to mix it up. Pretty much. That's what we do here, you know? It's because I don't have time to run one, and even then, I don't have time to do all the liveries, and even then, I think payware has really come to the forefront more than it ever did before. Because back in the day, we used to use freeware planes like Project Open Sky and stuff like that. And it was freeware, and they were pretty good for what they were, you know? But now it's like there's night and day difference between freeware planes and payware planes most of the time. So, but I guess that you could use the default ones. They're not terrible, you know? But you still want to make liveries for the payware ones. Saw a Challenger at Plymouth the other day. That thing almost took up the whole taxiway with the wings. It was pretty cool to see. Must be kind of nerve-wracking. All right. Thunder Bay out in the distance. We're just about on the cusp of the airspace around it. As you can see, Thunder Bay is right there. So, we're getting close. You should make an adventure. You should make events like I do. I have tons of ideas. I just don't get time to do them. So, or feel free to do one of the ideas I have posted on my Discord. You know, have some fun. You should join us for a couple legs at least on the marathon there. Have some fun with that too. Fly in the Caribbean a little bit. Have some fun. We're gonna be taking this serious in that though. I'm trying to pick different planes every marathon. So the first marathon was a 172, and that was painful. That was going across the United States in a 172. And then last year, as you probably remember, maybe you don't, but we did the DA40 Next Gen. And now I'm taking the Cirrus out this year. And next year I'll decide when I get there, you know. But, yeah, here's what it is. All right, give me a second. Okay, sorry, that's my wife. Alright, gotta end this flight so I can help her with stuff, which is fine. 15 minutes to go. Alright, what's pattern altitude here? What are we talking? If I can read these Canadian sectionals right, let you join the journey on that. Thunder Bay. See, there's no it doesn't just go boom, Thunder Bay. 122.8 is something there. Is that approach? Thunder Bay ATIS. Towers 118.1. First thing I'm asking me to come for that. Limited hours, OT, yeah. But you don't really see, like, oh, this is the ATIS channel. Where is this? You see the VORs, no problem. Unless it's only in their version of what would be the thing there. So if I go to airports, you can go to CFS, which is the flight supplement, and it tells you everything. It's just kind of a pain. That's not on the sectional. It is an airport of entry. Alright. Elevation, 654. So it should be about 1700 pattern altitude. Okay, that's the facility directory. So, airport diagram should have that stuff on there too. Yeah, 1700-ish, 1650. Alright, we're good on that then. And let's switch to the ATIS and see if we can get anything on that. Oh, we can. Oh, cool.
Wind 07 at Niner. Visibility greater than 20 miles. Sky conditions clear. Temperature 23.
Can't write on this like I can the other one, so.
Altimeter 30.11. ILS runway 07 in use. Landing and departing runway 07. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back all short instructions.
Runway 7.
Controller on initial contact. You have Mike.
Mike. Okay, so let's do it again.
Airport information Mike 2000 Zulu. Wind 07 at Niner. Visibility greater than 20 miles. Sky condition clear. Temperature 23. 2.10. Altimeter 30.11.
301.
ILS runway 07 in use.
Alright.
Landing and departing runway 07. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Mike.
Back to guard. I'll do it. I'll do it. Yep. All right.
You're on guard with KGRD.
Coming up here, we got 27.3 nautical miles to go. Doing runway 7, so it should be pretty much almost directly in, and we're on VATSIM, but there's no one here to control. So let's take one last look at Volanta to show you the route for today. So we left off from Brandon, Manitoba, went south to Winnipeg, and we continued on, and now we're landing at Thunder Bay. So this is part 2, because before we went all the way from Vulcan, Alberta. So where's Calgary? Calgary is here. Vulcan was like southeast of it. There it is. There's Vulcan. Oh, wait. Oh. Where'd you go? Vulcan's right here. So we departed Vulcan, went to Brandon, and now we're Brandon to Thunder Bay, and then we're going to make our way back to Plymouth eventually, which is over here. So we might need another 2 flights. We might do it in 1. It's going to be a pretty long flight if I do it in 1, but we'll see what happens. And when we're about 20 nautical miles out, we'll start our descent down. We'd be calling tower and about, we'd be having flight following because we're kind of in this controlled area. I think this is an echo, honestly. I don't think that's a huge thing. And turn off the tablet. But we're coming up here on the Thunder Bay area, which you can clearly see right there. So that's pretty cool. We're going to descend down to about 1,700 feet for pattern altitude. And let's give a little shout out on the Unicom, shall we? Thunder Bay traffic, Cirrus Nautical Foxtrot, 20 nautical miles to the west, setting up a direct in final for runway 07, Thunder Bay. I'm going to start saying 07 because we're in Canada. Again, differences between Canadian flying and United States flying is something to get used to. Alright, 20 nautical miles. We're going to start to set down. And autopilot off. Keep this going here. Trimming up. And Allison, please do the descent.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seat belt is securely fastened, and all carry-on luggage is stowed safely and securely in the aircraft. Thank you.
There you go. All right. Full rich on the mixture, seeing that we're under 3,000. And we're going to go for our extended final. So we're going to start heading to the south here a little bit to intercept in that way. Again, Flight Plan Go is a very good electronic flight back for Canada because it has the sectionals in there. Of course, we have to pay for all the air traffic control while we're flying to Canada. It's, you pay for it up there. It's not just a tax government thing there. I mean, it is, I guess, in a way, but not really. You just pay for it if you use it. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm kind of spoiled with American air traffic control. All right. That's the DME. Let's see if we can find So let me just do what would be RNAV Z for 27 for 7. Let's have some fun here. Okay, so procedure. Select approach. We want the RNAV. What is this? Zulu for 7. Vectors off. I'm not going to follow that entirely, but let's go with Bob Mott. Okay, so that's kind of telling you what it is right there. But we're not going to do that entirely. We're going to fly VFR here. Though there is a haze there. You see that? Anyways. Runway 7, here we come. Trimming down. Okay, here we go, everybody. I'm gonna turn the tablet off. I'll be looking at it, but yep. Autopilot off. Thunder Bay, everybody. Take a look at it after with the drone. Got a little haziness here. Got some buildings out there as well. Trim down. Thunder Bay traffic, Cirrus Atlantic Foxtrot 3 miles to the west, setting up an extended final for runway 7, Thunder Bay. Should have said 07 because we're in Canada. Ugh. Let's head out this way a little bit, give me more room, because I've never landed in Thunder Bay before. Here's the airport, we see it. And it looks gorgeous, it's right there. Okay. A little slower. 25% now I see the airport. We're also on like 4 nautical miles out. .119 is flap extension, I believe. Could be wrong on that. Let's take a look at it. 119, 104, so I was correct. There it is. All right. try and get those flaps in there. Just trim up a little bit to get the speed down. And 50% flaps down. Angle down. Should be about 85 knot approach speed by the time we get down there. Welcome to Thunder Bay. Let's just get this landing. So here's what we're trying to do. If I remember the command, that is. I don't remember the command. That sucks. Oh yeah, I remember the command now. Alright. Give me a second. I'm gonna try to do this, everybody.
Stick the landing. In this challenge, the pilot will do his best to avoid certain death by keeping the plane on a good flight path with a constant angle descent lined up to center line. Good luck. Stick the landing and don't suck.
Gonna go full flaps pretty soon. So don't suck. Alright, full flaps. They already have full flaps. It's only supposed to have 50%. Well, there's full flaps. That is correct. Alright, because the winds come right down the runway. Only at 85 knots, about where we want to be. So keep that going. Boy, is it hazy here, huh? A little bit more, my friend. Ah, trim up just slightly. Now my airport diagram here. I do not have my airport diagram here. Okay, come on now. Worry about the landing. Thunder Bay traffic, Cirrus Echo Foxtrot final, runway 07, Thunder Bay. Got some solar panels there off the right. Alright, I'm gonna worry about the oh, birds. Birds. Throttle out. There we go. Not bad. Seems like we're a little sluggish on frames here. A little sluggish. Alright, we're going to turn off on Charlie. And then I have no clue where the general aviation parking is, but there seems to be some over there. Because there seems to be terminal over here. So we should probably go to the left. There we go. We'll go on that side, actually. Yeah, we'll go to the left. Alright, turning off here. It's the Pilatus factory, I guess, or something. Lightning Bay traffic, Cirrus Echo Foxtrot clear of runway 107, Thunder Bay. Okay, let me just double check and make sure that this is the general aviation here. Let's look at this together, shall we? I should probably check this ahead of time, but alright, Charlie, Yankee, Quebec, Tango, Airport. Well, let's see where the general aviation stuff is. Actually, I should probably get my flaps up. That stuff, this should be about 1,000. Okay. The Bay International Aviation Center of Excellence. That's where we are heading towards, but where's the general aviation? Oh, it actually looks like it's on the other side. Poopers. Alright, I guess we'll go there then. Alright, let's turn this puppy around. And Thunder Bay traffic, Cirrus 9 Echo Foxtrot crossing runway 0725 for other side of airport, Thunder Bay. It's quite a little hill there, huh? And I'll find out what scenery this is, because this doesn't look that bad. This could be sim add-ons. Maybe, maybe not. Alright, where's the terminal? The terminal is there, so we're going to park over here, near that orange brick building. That's where it's kind of showing us to go. And again, this traffic is terrible, because there wouldn't be this many trucks on a taxiway. So, okay. Landing, after landing, power up, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Pitot, heat off, fuel pump off as well. Switch to the right before we do so. And then we should be good. Welcome to Thunder Bay, everybody. It's a pretty nice terminal there, huh? We will park over here near the Esso station. There's a taxi cab there and everything. Well, that's pretty cool. They literally have me parking over here. Okay. That makes more sense. I forgot to tell you, Allison, tell me after land. After landing.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our destination. For your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until Eric instructs you to unfasten your seatbelt. It will then be safe for you to depart the plane. On behalf of Eric Flight, I'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip, and we are looking forward to seeing you on board again in the near future. Have a wonderful day.
Alright, after landing's done, avionics switch off. Fuel pump is already off. Mixture will be cut off as soon as I turn off all lights except for strobe. Mixture cut off. 2.5 hours. That was about what it was supposed to be. And mags off, master off, lights off, parking brake on. Gotta turn this other battery that doesn't turn off with the panel switch off. And welcome to Thunder Bay, everybody. Let's find out whose scenery this is. Let me look it up here. It would be sim add-ons. Sim add-ons. I think they just updated this too, because I remember updating it last night, I think. But here is Thunder Bay by Sim add-ons. It looks pretty good, to be honest with you. Here's the main terminal. No traffic here. I doubt they modeled the terminal, but we do have birds everywhere. Oh, there they are. It's like I hear birds. We have people waiting for a flight or something over here, or they're being a tour guide or something. Pretty cool. Let's see if we have any terminal. I doubt it, but let's see if they model terminal stuff. No, not really, which is fine. Sim add-ons is not like a all-out developer, but they do a pretty nice job from the outside, to be honest with you. They got walking people and everything. And then you have Lake Superior this way. There you go. You got a little haze there too as well, but Thunder Bay, Ontario. It is cool, isn't it? Sim add-ons. They don't make the world's best scenery, but they did a pretty nice job with this. They're mainly Canadian too, if I remember right. Oh my God, they have the grass cutters out here. Look at this. Look at that. They're mowing the grass, everybody. That's pretty cool. I haven't seen that in any other sceneries. Yeah. And what's that big hill over there? Well, Thunder Bay is a pretty nice place to fly to. This is the first time I've ever flown to it in the simulator. So, the birds are an add-on too by, oh god, I can't remember what it's called. South Oak, I think it is, company. Let's go over to this big mountain over here. Some baseball fields there. Google Maps imagery is pretty good. I should probably take off this tablet so you can see everything. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Got some factories there. Wow, look at that, man. So I know it was kind of on the way here because the only scene really to see was Winnipeg and then those lakes with the forest. But Thunder Bay is kicking, man. Thunder Bay is kicking. Again, we'll be heading out this way over Lake Superior. Later on, we'll probably see some boats because I do have a boat add-on for this, but we got boats down there as well. Yeah, so that's it from Thunder Bay. We even have some traffic here from Microsoft Flight Simulator East server. And that's where we're going to leave from today. We will read someone if you're on Twitch, so stay tuned on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, I appreciate you being there too. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed already, subscribe to me on YouTube because that will help pay the bills for the rural world flying. If I get to 1,000, I can monetize some videos. And I know I got to get more regular edited videos on there. I got to find time to do so. But the sim add-ons, though, is pretty good. We have someone pulling in there. Look at that. Awesome. All right. Well, without further ado, then, this is Eric Flight from Thunder Bay, Ontario, and we will see you on another adventure pretty soon. Maybe tonight. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe next week. I don't know. I gotta see what the kids and wife are doing. But anyways, I appreciate everyone who came out. Thanks for coming out on YouTube. That's why I stream on both places. Thanks to Nick Resla, thanks to DigiDriver, thanks to Planet Neutral, thanks to those people that didn't talk at all because I still appreciate you watching. And we're going to rate someone if you're on Twitch, if you're on YouTube. Go over to the Twitch channel if you want to rate with me. But I appreciate all the support, and I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. So thank you so much. School teaching's over on June 13th, hoping to fly Real World and stream a little bit more. And I will see you soon. So have a wonderful day, everybody. We're going to the end stream screen. See you later. Bye.